Hello, my name is Ollie and I am the founder of the Wise Fitness Academy, and we specialize in health and fitness for older adults. Today I'm going to show you how to do a lunge, which is a fantastic exercise to help develop strength in the legs, and I'm going to give you some variations to make it easier for those of you with limited strength and mobility in your legs. Now, the lunge is one of the better exercises to do for strengthening the legs. It essentially hits all of the major muscle groups in the lower body: quads, hamstrings, and glutes. And it's also really good to help identify if you have weakness in one leg when compared to the other. So the starting position of the lunge is to have your feet about hip width apart. I like to have my hands out in front of my body, similar to when we're doing squats. And from here, I'm simply going to step one leg back and start to bring the rear knee down towards the floor. Once I've completed the movement, I can come back to my starting position. Now, if you have limited mobility or you don't have too much strength in your lower body at the moment, then having a prop is a really good idea to help support the movement. As you can see, I've got a chair here, which I'm going to use to help support me whilst I'm doing my lunges. The setup is exactly the same. So I'm going to have my feet about hip width apart, but I'm going to hold on to the back of my chair, and this is going to help me with balance and support whilst I do the movement. So from here, stepping my leg backwards, slowly bringing the knee down towards the floor, coming back up, back to the starting position, and I can repeat on the other side. So stepping back, rear knee comes down towards the floor, back up, and back to the starting position. Now, just like all exercises, the range of motion is something that you need to consider, and that's essentially how far your joint, the knee joint, is bending during the movement. So a full range of motion lunge is when you come back and your knee is going to travel all the way down and hover about 1 inch off the floor before coming back up. You can see that during this range of motion, this front knee joint gets to about a 90-degree angle, and that's pretty much a full range of motion for this exercise. Where we can, we do ultimately want to be trying to get a full range of motion during the exercise, but it's absolutely fine to do partial range of motion lunges whilst you develop strength over time. And to do a partial range of motion lunge, you just need to bring your knee less close to the floor. I'll demonstrate. So feet hip width apart, I'm going to step back. This time I'm going to bring my knee about halfway down before coming back up and repeating on the other leg. And this is the simplest variation to make that lunge a little bit easier. I'm still using my chair for support, so actually some of my upper body strength is helping me to come up from this position. And because I'm not going too low, it's a little bit easier for me to perform the lunge exercise. So some common mistakes that you should try and avoid is the front foot coming up off the heel. So if I step back, sometimes as you come down, the front foot will come up, and this is something that you should try not to do. Ultimately, when you're doing the lunge, that front foot should stay flat on the floor all the way through the movement. And the other common mistake I see is people not keeping their feet hip width apart, and instead their feet are far too close together. If your feet are close together, when you step back, it's going to be really hard to get the balance whilst you do the movement. Keeping your feet about hip width apart is going to be much better for balance as you perform the lunge. Once you are confident doing the lunge exercise, you can complete the desired amount of reps and sets for your exercise session. And if you want to find out more about reps and sets, then join the Wise Fitness Academy for a 2-week free trial. We do monthly workouts. The whole community does the same monthly workout, and I will talk you through everything you need to know to do an optimal workout for building strength and mobility as you age.